Is heaven real? Why did you scream that answer?
Wow.
Why is it that you speak to me through these devices? What is it that you want?
Those are some heavy questions to start with.
What do you want from me? Yeah, they really are. And let's unpack this because these incredibly direct, almost, I don't know, unsettling questions, they come straight from a recording.
Right, from Steve Huff, Huff Paranormal.
Exactly. And what you just heard, that was apparently captured about 3 hours before Steve recorded the reflections we're looking at. He was in his music room. He was late, like 1 a.m.
And using a specific recorder.
Yeah, DR60 recorder. You know, the paranormal investigators often use high quality, sensitive.
Gotcha. So what's really fascinating here is the core claim Steve Huff is making.
Which is pretty extraordinary.
It really is. He genuinely seems to believe that spirits are drawn to him, that they think somehow he can guide them to heaven.
That's a huge weight to carry. Does he talk about that?
He does. He admits he struggles with it himself, actually.
Yeah.
He asks, how is this possible? How can me, help a lost soul or a soul to heaven? There's a real sense of grappling there.
So, okay, he has doubts, but something must be convincing him, right? What gives him that validation?
Well, he points to a specific message. He says there's a very long one caught at the Bel Air House.
Oh, the Bel Air House. Yeah, I've heard of it. Lots of activity reported there. He was with others.
Yeah, with Josh and Debbie, fellow researchers he works with. And the message apparently was Huff Guide Spirit.
Huff Guide Spirit.
Yeah.
Wow, so he took that literally.
Seems like it. He interprets that as like direct proof. His words were that he's chosen for this work.
Chosen, that's a strong word.
It really is. And from sort of an analytical view, what's striking is how this belief system, it isn't just personal, it's like a whole framework. You know?
So.
It shapes his entire interaction with whatever he believes he's contacting. He's not just like passively listening. He sees himself as an active guide in their journey.
And he thinks others can do it too.
That's what he says, yeah. He pushes it further, saying, any of us can do this if our heart's in the right place. So it's not some unique gift only he has, apparently.
It's about the approach then.
Exactly, the approach.
And that approach, he insists, is rooted in deep empathy, care, love, respect.
Yes, all of that. He really emphasizes that it's genuine. He says it's not an act, and specifically not to make videos or get attention or to get views.
He feels it's deeper than that.
Much deeper. He calls it his soul journey and believes he's led down this path by God. He even mentioned this in what he calls his Sign from God video before.
So there's this continuous sense of divine guidance for him.
Seems so. It's this blend of really personal conviction and a kind of systematic method he's developed.
That's a key insight, isn't it? That mix. It raises the question, though, how does someone actually try to do this to guide spirits to heaven?
Exactly. And that's what we want to unpack here in this deep dive, right?
Yeah. Let's get into it. This intersection of belief, calling, and the unique methods he uses.
Mm-hmm.
How does he attempt this connection?
Okay, so he details his methods. It really starts with just conversing with them, he says, in real time through his recorder.
Like a two-way conversation.
Apparently. And he asks them directly, if they want prayer for the white light. He calls it the white light, so it's active dialogue, not just passive recording.
Okay, so he asks them first, then what? Prayer.
Yes. After setting the stage, asking those initial questions, he moves into a very specific, kind of personalized prayer.
What does it sound like?
He addresses God directly. He says something like, there's a spirit here, feels like a lost soul, asking for guidance to heaven.
And he mentions his own doubts again.
He does. He says, I don't know how that's possible, Lord, but then commits to praying for them anyway. He asks God to show the spirit, the white light, the path to heaven, and how to get home. It sounds like it comes from a place of real trust.
Trust in the process, even if he doesn't fully understand how it works?
Exactly. But then there's another layer, beyond just the verbal prayer.
Oh.
He describes a second technique. It's much more active almost. Physical in a way. Visualization.
Visualizing what?
The white light. He tries to envision it forming from within inside me and then growing outside of me until it fills the whole room.
Filling the room with light.
Yeah, but it's not just light. He describes it as the love energy of that white light. And get this, he even likens it to a grenade of white light.
A grenade. That's vivid.
Isn't it? He says it's like it's blowing up the entire room with this love energy.
Okay, that sounds incredibly intense. What's the purpose of that? That specific, almost aggressive visualization?
Well, it seems intended as a direct instruction for the spirit. a tangible guide.
How so?
He literally tells the spirit to soak that in. He claims this intense, love-filled light forms a pathway up right through this house straight to heaven.
Like a road made of light.
Essentially, yeah. The idea is the spirit can then just follow it home. So it's not passive wishing. It's like he's actively trying to build a spiritual pathway with his mind.
That's quite something. The power of conviction really manifesting there.
Absolutely. And he doesn't just talk about the mental or spiritual side. He mentions physical stuff happening to him during this.
Oh, really? Like what?
He feels an intense energy radiating from his body. He calls it unexplainable.
Energy. What kind of energy?
He describes it as, my skin is vibrating and energy is pouring out of my body. He says it's different now. It used to feel like electricity, but it's evolved.
Wow. Vibrating skin, energy pouring out.
Mm.
It really does make you pause and think about the power of belief, doesn't it?
Yeah,
What the human body and mind are capable of experiencing.
it absolutely does. It highlights how deeply personal and visceral these practices can be for the person doing them.
Has this changed him over time? He's been doing this for a while, right?
Years, he says. A crazy journey, and he feels it's getting better and better.
Better how?
He says the spirit work has evolved me in many ways, made him a better person, helped him realize things that are important in life and things that are not important in life.
So a profound personal transformation seems tied into this whole process for him.
It certainly seems that way. It's a key outcome, you could say.
In connecting this back, what's the sort of the final message he tries to leave people with?
Well, his whole practice, it kind of boils down to a very straightforward philosophy he shares, very consistent message.
Which is,
He often ends by saying, love is the key, love is the key, always remember that, and adds, be positive, be kind, try to make every day a great day.
a very universal message, really, regardless of where you stand on the paranormal aspect.
Exactly. Love, positivity, kindness.
So thinking about this whole deep dive into Steve Huff's mission,
Mm-hmm.
it really prompts a fascinating question for you, listening.
Mm-hmm.
If someone believes, truly believes, they're called to help lost souls find their way.
Hmm.
What does that tell us?
Yeah, what does it suggest about maybe the human need for purpose or the incredibly diverse forms that spiritual belief can take?
Right. And maybe about the profound impact that deep conviction can have on a person's life,
Mm-hmm.
whether or not we share their specific interpretation of, the unseen world.
Yeah, it's something to think about. The power of belief itself.